All right, and last but not least, as you were just talking about, John, is that service to your alma mater, and one of the greatest services is, yes, continuing to perpetuate the reputation of the university, and also to come back and help. And coming back and help also means doing what John was talking about, and I always look for interns. And when I worked in another part of the state, I looked for them from other state universities. Always tried to support them as much as possible. Well, speaking of support for the university, I'd like to ask Camilla Caffrey to come forward and present the Alumni Award for Outstanding Service to Alma Mater.
Thank you, Jim. In July of 2003, the flurry of alumni activities held throughout the year came to a close, and the campus settled into its normal summer slumber. This gave me the opportunity to reflect on the year past. I quickly came to the conclusion that it had been one filled with excitement, enthusiasm, happiness, and pride. Dr. Janelle Ashley graced our campus with her presence as the first woman president in the university's history. Her charm, warmth, and welcoming disposition immediately caught the attention of our alumni. She was captivating. And so my job at that time became quite easy. Which brings me back to the fall of 2002. An invitation was extended to the members of the class of 1958 to serve on their 45th reunion planning committee. The response was overwhelming. Shortly thereafter, several classmates gathered on campus for the first meeting. It is so nice to be with many of them tonight, including a very special lady who I met that day for the first time, Mary Breen Duffy. I felt an instant connection to Mary and knew from that very moment that Worcester State's alumni would be a stronger and more vibrant entity, and that the class of 1958's 45th reunion celebration would be tremendously successful because Mary, like Dr. Ashley, had graced us with her presence. I was right. Mary has been a wonderful ambassador, volunteering countless hours to planning her 45th and 50th reunion celebrations. In fact, her strong constitution and belief in helping others propelled the class of 1958's endowed scholarship effort over the top, thus making history as the first class to endow a scholarship in honor of their reunion. In her characteristic humble way, though, Mary downplayed her role, choosing instead to focus on her fellow committee members and classmates. Through her service as a class agent, Mary interacts with and encourages her classmates to come back to Alma Mater and to become engaged. Mary leads by example in all facets of her life. While working closely with Mary over the past few years, we came to know each other well. It was an extra special treat for me when Mary suggested I went to her home for a meeting. Like Mary, her wonderful husband Jim always greeted me so warmly. I loved hearing stories about Mary's family, her daughters Maureen and Christine and their families, and her son Michael and his family. I have had the pleasure of knowing Mary's sisters, Terry and Ruth, her brother Joe, and her brother-in-law, Mr. Baldick. I can't call him Bert yet. All of whom are WSU alums. So in a way, I feel connected to Mary's family, and I've always admired her devotion to them. So too have I admired Mary's devotion to her friends. I have witnessed her care and compassion for friends and family alike. And I marvel at the calm, relaxed, and what appears on the surface to be effortless and tireless ways she goes about serving others. And the same may be said for Alma Mater. Mary Breen Duffy, in honor of your loyalty, devotion, commitment, and service to your Worcester State family since 1958, and particularly during President Janelle Ashley's tenure, it is my privilege to bestow upon you the 2011 Distinguished Alumni Award for Outstanding Service to Alma Mater. Mary?
Dr. Ashley, my family, my good friends, and fellow alumni, I thank you for this opportunity to be here this evening. It is an honor and a pleasure to be with you to receive the Outstanding Service to my Alma Mater Award. I stand here as a representative of my classmates, who as teachers know the value of education. Maureen Stefanini, our classmate, has served on the scholarship committee for many years and made us aware of the great need of financial help for students to achieve their educational goals. After the first meeting to plan our 45th reunion, we discussed a plan to hopefully receive support for an endowed scholarship. This was accomplished through the generosity of the class of 1958. At the 50th class reunion, we were again able to give another endowed scholarship, and hopefully we will be able to do it again at the 55th reunion. Dr. Ashley, whose 9-year tenure at Worcester State University, had the vision to welcome and to extend to the alumni a very gracious, warm, and caring manner. She made the alumni feel very much a part of the school. We extend our good wishes to her for a happy and healthy retirement. Her presence will be greatly missed. Dr. Ashley leaves behind a legacy with the institutional developed team of Tom, Camilla, Tara, and the person that I speak to on the phone a lot, Nancy, to assure the continuation of the growth of the alumni commitments for scholarships for future students at Worcester State College. Thank you.
But we do have a bittersweet moment. We have a surprise for you. And I'd like to, at this time, ask Sharon McDonald to come forward. And, well, she'll explain. She'll explain.
Deep breath. On behalf of the Alumni Association's Advisory Board, it gives me great pleasure to present a very special honorary Distinguished Alumni Award this evening to President Ashley. President Ashley, your accomplishments can be seen in every aspect of Worcester State, from the improvements and additions to our campus buildings, to the growth in our academic programs, to the new community partnerships, to an endowment that has grown steadily over the last 9 years, to a scholarship fund that enables hundreds of students to achieve their dream of becoming college graduates. Our university has received grants from nationally known organizations like the National Institute of Health. We are the only Massachusetts State University to be awarded the distinction of being known as the best in the Northeast for 7 consecutive years. And our Opportunity for a Lifetime campaign, a capital campaign that raised over $12 million. Such an exciting time. All of these successes and so many, many more are due to your dedication and your commitment to the university's mission and to our students. President Ashley, we are truly thankful. I don't get cried. Truly thankful for all that you have done for our alma mater during your presidency, and it is my honor and distinct pleasure to present to you, on behalf of the Alumni Association, an honorary Alumni Award for distinguished service to Worcester State University.
Okay. Well, it's been my honor and pleasure to serve as your MC this evening. Thank you, honorees, again. You honor us by allowing us to honor you. Everyone, please have a safe trip home and come back very, very soon. Good night.